Run!
Today, you won't just watch the war, you will enter it. The images that follow were recorded during real confrontations between Ukraine and Russia. Raw footage, without staging, rarely shown to the public in this way. Here, there is no safe distance between you and the battlefield. In seconds, decisions must be made under intense fire. The smallest mistake can be fatal. Every explosion, every advance, and every retreat exposes an environment where there is no room for hesitation. This is modern warfare in its rawest form. Strategy under pressure, constant tension, and soldiers pushed beyond their physical and psychological limits. These are not just scenes from the front line. They are moments that change destinies forever. Stay until the end. Number 10. The images that follow do not show the war from the perspective of an experienced Ukrainian soldier, but through the eyes of a 19-year-old Australian volunteer. Every second carries pure tension and the constant sound of danger drawing closer. Only one certainty is clear. The smallest mistake can be fatal. The eyes never stop scanning for threats. Combat ceases to be only physical and turns into a silent battle against fear itself. FPV kamikaze drones have become one of the most feared weapons on the modern battlefield. Invisible until the final moment, deadly once spotted.
FPV!
There is no official confirmation about the fate of the young volunteer.
I'll cover.
What is known is that the operation was completed and the area was declared secure.
Run!
In modern warfare, every second can be the last. Number 9. A Russian soldier wearing a GoPro captures moments of extreme tension. Why? The approach of an enemy FPV drone. The combatant tries to take cover behind the remains of a destroyed armored vehicle, but he knows it is useless. Then he hears the sound of the drone drawing closer. The drone launches its attack and strikes the Russian soldier. Number 8. In these real-time images, we see the advance of a Ukrainian team moving forward while providing suppressive fire. The mortars used in the mission are positioned just 300 meters from the enemy. The first shot does not provoke any reaction from Russian forces. However, after the second strike, the situation changes. Russian forces open fire, and the battle turns into a close-range engagement. Ukrainian soldiers continue to advance, delivering multiple bursts of fire. Number 7. Critical moments are recorded by Ukrainian soldiers during an infantry landing operation in the Kharkiv region. Only certainty at this moment is to stay alive at any cost. Gunfire passes dangerously close, and explosions are felt just meters away. Russian artillery was aware of the landing and launches mortar fire in an attempt to stop the Ukrainian advance. During the push forward, Ukrainian fighters are hit, but they remain determined. There is no way to retreat. Only advance is possible. The footage reveals the reality of the front line, where, even amid chaos, soldiers move forward under extreme conditions. Number 6. Soldiers from the Azov battalion are sent to the front line. The objective? To locate Russian troops. A Ukrainian team advances through abandoned structures, checking the entire perimeter, ready to respond to any attempt at a surprise attack. At a certain moment, the team discovers a small shack, where, without any warning, they come under fire. The Ukrainians react immediately and with intense force. With no possibility of escape and under heavy pressure, the trapped Russian fighter halts his actions and declares surrender. Taking advantage of the situation, the Ukrainian soldiers decide to interrogate the enemy, seeking any information that could help the ongoing operation. Number 5. GoPro cameras capture the actions of the 1st Platoon, 1st Mechanized Battalion of the 3rd Assault Brigade, directly on the front line. The soldiers move forward, and the footage reveals the brutal reality faced by Ukrainian infantry under constant fire. Even with bullets cutting through the air around them, the team maintains a coordinated advance. Every step forward carries the risk of a mistake that could be fatal. Number 4. The footage reveals an attack carried out by Ukrainian forces against enemy positions in the Kharkiv sector. The action begins with the approach of an armored personnel carrier. The vehicle slows down, the doors open, and the infantry dismounts rapidly. Contact with the enemy is immediate. Gunfire and explosions become the new reality for Ukrainian soldiers, who have only one mission: advance. The first assault element manages to close the distance to Russian positions using grenades. 2 explosions halt the advance. At this moment, Ukrainian reconnaissance drones are deployed. Coordinates are transmitted to units on the ground, and in certain areas, the drones themselves carry out direct strikes to neutralize critical positions. After a period of intense fighting, a large portion of the area comes under Ukrainian control. Footage recorded by a GoPro camera, worn by an operator from the Ukrainian Special Unit Kord, reveals the brutality of urban combat in Turet. The team advances in an armored tactical vehicle toward a building controlled by Russian forces. The soldiers dismount, and bullspike RPG rounds are brought into action, striking key points of the structure. Russian forces launch a sudden counterattack, and a Ukrainian soldier is hit. Fighting spreads through the streets until nightfall. As darkness sets in, the flashes of explosions illuminate building facades, while tracer rounds cut through the urban sky. By the end of the operation, the building is fully secured. Number 2. The footage shows a group of Russian infantry soldiers moving aboard a vehicle when the presence of an FPV drone is detected. The FPV dives directly toward the vehicle and strikes it with precision, disabling it. The recording follows one of the soldiers during his escape. Wounded and exposed, the soldier decides to withdraw, bringing the engagement to an end. Number 1. On the outskirts of the Ukrainian countryside, soldiers from the Azov Brigade are engaged in a confrontation that moves through destroyed streets and houses. In this environment, troops carry out clearing operations, searching for Russian forces. For Ukrainian infantry, entering these locations is one of the most dangerous moments on the front line. There may be traps, or even a hidden enemy waiting. Intelligence teams inform soldiers on the ground that enemy forces remain concealed in these areas. Russian units are conducting operations in these locations, and to prevent any further advance, Azov Brigade troops are deployed on site. To support the soldiers, reconnaissance drones equipped with thermal cameras search for signs of movement. Once the enemy is located, the perimeter is isolated, and a surrender warning is issued. If it is not accepted, neutralization becomes the final option.